Objection shouted loud and raw. Truth unravel world's last straw. Objection overruled, watch it break. Dark secrets, hidden lies, they shake. Psychopath witness loses grip. Killer exposed, truth will rip. Eyes darting, restless sweat they drip. Words are weapons, razors tip. Bloodshot Sarah, mind unhinged. Justice here, no sins avenged. Objection overruled, watch it break. Dark secrets, hidden lies, they shake. Psychopath witness loses grip. Killer exposed, truth will rip. Crashing down mind's facade. Guilt's fortress forever flawed. Truth's hammer smashes through the veil. Killer's heart in a wooden jail. Objection overruled, watch it break. Dark secrets, hidden lies, they shake. Psychopath witness loses grip. Killer exposed, truth will rip. Will rip. Will rip. Will rip. Courtroom chaos, tension high. Defense attorney, eagle eye. Objection shouted loud and raw. Truth unravel world's last straw. Objection overruled, watch it break. Dark secrets, hidden lies, they shake. Psychopath witness loses grip. Killer exposed, truth will rip. Eyes darting, restless sweat they drip. Words are weapons, razors tip. Bloodshot Sarah, mind unhinged. Justice here, no sins avenged. Objection overruled, watch it break. Dark secrets, hidden lies, they shake. Psychopath witness loses grip. Killer exposed, truth will rip. Crashing down.
Hello everybody, I'm Manakyn. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? Woo! It has been an interesting day. My agent sent me 2 auditions that I had like an hour deadline. So, yeah. How are you all doing? Yeah, Randy just said he was gonna be late because he's studying for criminal justice. Heck yes! That's right, we gon' be lawyers up in here. Hey, Bowser. Yep, it's Grammar Ray today. Signing that NDA. Hello, Kioma. Hello. Irid Des. I'm gonna assume you are Holly. I think. If I'm not. Okay, so we're gonna put context clues together. Daisy is D-A-Z-E with an extra E. That's consistent with Holly Daze. I changed my name. I don't know what to call you anymore. Ah! Hello. How you all doing today? I spent a whole bunch of money on the Steam sale. There's a Steam sale for turn-based RPGs. I spent a bunch of money on games that I'll probably never play. Oh, triangle strategy. Okay, I'm gonna purchase that right now. Rest in peace, my wallet. Yeah, I was just buying a whole bunch of stuff. I also downloaded Shadow Tactics again. Totally random, but Shadow Tactics is an amazing stealth real-time stealth strategy game that's super good, except the studio's newest game wasn't really all that good. So yeah, what am I even talking about? Apollo Justice. Okay, Apollo Justice. It's time for Apollo Justice, guys. You guys know Apollo Justice. Yeah, let's just go. Irid Daisy. Are you sure it's not Daze? Because, like I said, right? Daze in Japanese literally means that's me, or that's it, or something like that. So when you say Irid Daze, you're essentially saying, I'm Irid! Irid Daze! Wagana wa Irid Daze! Kagatte koi! You could be a Yakuza. So, I'm looking forward to when we go back to UK. And you decided, ooh, nice new profile. I'll have to zoom in on it later because the profiles are really small, but from what I see, yeah, that's a nice sketch. I like it. Although I will say, wait, hold on. Is that a maid? She looks like she has like a maid, but that could also be a crown. What am I doing? What am I doing? Anyway. Okay. Oh, wait. All this analysis has made me forget that whenever we get to this, we gotta jam. Ooh. Okay, anyway, I'm done. How you all doing? Yeah, recently I've been starting at 4:30 because I've been coming home a little bit later, but I'm trying to get back to starting at 4 o'clock. Okay, if you guys remember, last time, stuff happened. Yeah, we cross-examined our boy, Tobaye, along with, oh my god, this goddess right here. Oh. So, I mentioned this last time, but did you know there is a new trend called hagmaxing? And apparently, yeah, apparently that means dating older women. And let's be real here. Apollo is one heck of a hagmax, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so, yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my god. Lamiwa is one hag I would absolutely max. Oh! Anyway. Apparently the term hag means any woman over the age of 20. Which I find hilarious. Anyway, apparently older woman means above the age of 18. Which is a little bit strange because that means the dude is below the age of 18. Which is also incredibly questionable. Anyway, I'm canceling myself. Just 10 minutes into the stream, let's play this stupid game. We chatted with Machi, and he was all like, Yeah, I speak English. He became Italian for some reason now. And now we have to cross-examine Darion Crescent, who is Sharkman. And we gotta prove that he was actually the one who shot my boy here. Why is he called Lataus? Shouldn't it be called, what's his name? Roman Lataus? Roman Lataus. I don't know. Like, how come his last name is just Lataus? I don't know. Darion Crescent. Yeah, sorry, but bad boys gotta go to jail. Although, maybe that's just life of a bad boy. July 10th, 1:40 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 2. Apollo, I can't believe it! It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lamiwa's performance? The reason why she was in that air vent, and the switch, and the flaming guitar, when you link it all together, that's what you end up with. Phoenix? I knew you had what it took, Sabra. Yeah, my boy! I just realized he has 5 o'clock shadow. He's got a shave. No, he doesn't even have 5 o'clock shadow. He just isn't very clean with his shaving. Daddy! Mr. Wright! You believed in me? Not real. Oh, my poor man. Oh, when was the last time we saw Phoenix? It's been a while, huh? I just thought I'd make a cool entrance and say, you know, hiya. Why even bother opening? Where have you been, Daddy? You haven't been coming to the office at all. Sorry about that, Jersey. I'm on a secret mission. Secret? You mean like you're under the covers? Like Mr. Lataus, only shorter and not well dressed and kind of smell bad and haven't taken a shower for 3 days and oh no, what if you're shot too, Daddy? Wouldn't that be great? Would I do a thing like that to you? Anyway, I'm off for a while. Huh? You're leaving? Oh, yeah, I gotta go get some, looks at Trucy. I gotta get some milk. I'll be back. Yeah, sure, bro. One thing before I go. What? Good luck. Right. Yo, my boy's been drinking. He been on that grape juice. Is that all you came to say? Yeah, bruh. I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Machito by off the hook, no doubt. Yeah, but you're after that detective, aren't you? Oh, hell yeah, I am. Oh, he knows. He knows I'm after that detective. Oh, hell yeah, I am. Oh, babe. Darn. Never mind. Never mind. Not that one. Yeah, I'm after that detective, Darion. So it won't be easy proving that he did it. Especially not under the current court system. After oh man, we haven't seen Gumshoe in forever. I feel like I'm the only Gumshoe, well, you also. I feel like there's only like 3 Gumshoe fans in the entire world. The current court system? What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption.
Namely, that our Diva Divine is telling the truth.
And also the gun, and also the fact that the brooch was found there, and also the videotape, and also the switch found in the piano, and also the fact that the igniter was found in the guitar, and also the general layout of the stage, and the fact that the prosecutor Gavin's guitar was burned. And it's like how many more pieces of evidence do we need before they say you only have one piece of evidence? You know what? One other person. Okay, so 4 people love Gumshoe. I can assure you that there are a small number of Gumshoe fans. Gumshoe. Okay, you see, Gumshoe is big enough for all the I just called him fat. This metaphor did not work. It's guilty until proven innocent. I am trying here. But what about all the proof? Thank you, Trucy. Oh no, I'm as smart as Trucy. Good, everyone's a Gumshoe fan. It's the SL9 levels of evidence. Oh, don't even remind me of SL9. The brooch and the switch and a piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder, and there are plenty of other ways to explain those things. The flaming guitar, too. Okay. The lyrical problem is because she had a bad case of the hiccups. The brooch was due to the fact that she had multiple brooches 3D printed. The switch was found in the piano because there was a... I'm trying to explain away everything. The switch was found in the piano because, I don't know, one of the stagehands picked it up and thought it was, you know, actually a string that belonged in the piano. The guitar spontaneously combusted because of planetary alignment. How are you explaining all this away?
All because you lack the definitive proof of the connection to the case.
But...
If the sultry songstress is lying, your case melts like butter in a frying pan, bruh. Leaving behind a faintly singed scent of failure. Oh, and butter burns really, really quickly, so yeah, don't just leave it in the pan.
Wait, so how do you know?
I kinda burned down the office. Yeah, like I said, good luck, bruh. And be aware, it'll be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Here's a gun. Threaten him. Now that reminds me. I have something to give from our detective friend.
Oh, friend? Friend? From our detective friend? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You have plenty of time, Apollo. We'll grow that relationship. How's it going, Normal? Didn't you know Saturn lining up with Mars causes spontaneous combustion? Well, duh.
Let's see. Oh, this is a bag of snacks here. It was meant for me. Oh, here it is, bruh.
What are those, Daddy? What are those, Daddy?
Shut up and work sandals, okay?
They don't look like very good snacking material.
They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Probably a firecracker or something similar, like the ones kids are into these days.
Yeah, this is the gunshot, obviously. Right, this is what caused the gunshot.
These fragments were found under the sofa. Well, what do you know? Could it be that the theory was actually correct and nobody listened to Apollo?
Trucy would roast Phoenix. What are those? Under the sofa. Hey, Apollo! That's where we found the little devicey thingy! Right. This. Well, finally some evidence that makes sense.
That's all from me, I suppose.
Oh. No, that's it. So, you think this was some kind of firecracker? Yeah, or one of those noisemakers like you shoot off at New Year's. You know that in China, they use firecrackers on New Year's to scare off evil? So it's kind of the same thing. Really? I had no idea. Well, did you know this? It takes more than 500 peanuts to make a 12-ounce jar of peanut butter. Thank you, Trucy. This is my useless fact. It's something to do with that. Rest in peace, the peanuts. All the peanuts that have been sacrificed in the name of deliciousness.
See you after the verdict. Maybe, bruh.
Right.
Every man has an igniter inside.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and I've got the switch for your.
Oh, God!
Find Darien Crescent's igniter and set it off.
He walked out the door. Just like a magician. Normally. What does he want us to do? No conventional methods? What does that mean? I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes. It does sound kind of odd. I guess. We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy. But I'm the one doing the work. Why is Trucy even here on a Friday? I think it's a Friday, right?
Court is back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Crescent?
In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Very well.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this. I guess it's after school. She was here since 10!
He, Darian, was the first detective I ever worked with.
We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs, Division 3. But his guitar playing, it fires my imagination. Suddenly, we see Trucy furiously writing. And then after he played his guitar, he took off his shirt. That's nice, but that has nothing to do. Maybe she has no scope. No, stop trying to justify Phoenix's deadbeat dad ways. That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct?
Oh, I know, hair forehead.
Very well. Call the witness to the stand. Detective Darian Crescent!
Name and occupation, please.
Yeah, I'm Joey Wheeler. Man, Detective Crescent. Detective. Criminal Affairs Division number 3. That's the International Affairs Division, for all those who didn't know. And I'm a guitarist for the Gavineers. Maybe you've heard of us, huh? Gavin.
Phoenix tries, does he?
Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us?
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner.
Oh no, partner! Next on checklist, break up Daria and Gavin.
You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
The situation's changed, Darian. And don't call me partner.
Mission complete. Crossed off.
Yeah, so much for old friends.
I see what you're doing, Darion. You're pressing against the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial.
Yes, it's high time that we did. Let's hear your testimony. Begin with your response to Lamiwa's testimony.
I'm telling you, Trucy, Trucy has learned from Maya. She frequents Wattpad like crazy.
Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Bulgaria.
Damn, the racism in this trial is going crazy.
And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice.
Conventional methods are out the window. Here goes my gun. Wattpad and AO3? Dang, I don't even know what AO3 is.
The diva's lying. Plain and simple. She got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because of the gunshots. As if. Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear those gunshots in the third set? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man.
Maya and Gumshoe on Wattpad. You know, Gumshoe and Maya totally are on Wattpad on their spare time writing Phoenix Miles fanfiction. Speaking of which, what happened to Miles Edgeworth? Yo, is he officially out of the country? Did he ever come back? Yo, what happened? There's so many questions.
So you claim Lamiwa's testimony was a lie?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing, trying to protect the kid. She's got the court eating vague statements out of her hand just because she's blind.
You go too far, Darion.
Look, all I'm saying is you got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective?
I see. Mr. Justice, cross-examination.
You didn't waste any time finding our weak spot. Can't do this with Lamiwa's testimony alone. I'll have to find another way to prove the shooting took place. Darion's gonna press against Clavier. Oh, definitely. He knows that his love life is getting stolen by Apollo. It's like, oh man, Darion is sweating. He's got competition. Okay, so I know what I want to go after. She's got nothing. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots as if. Then detective, this is the one I want to go after. Actually, I was there too.
So I hear. Which means you heard them too, right? The gunshots.
Yes, we heard gunshots. Neither I nor Emma actually saw the shooting, mind you.
Heh.
The Gavineers are going to break up in more ways than just the band, if you know what I'm saying.
Look, I'm saying we need to go into boy band pop, not this rock. I guess you and Lamiwa got the same excuse then.
We know one thing for certain here. There were gunshot-like sounds that emanated from the room during the third set. What we must determine is whether those sounds were actually gunshots.
Machi heard them too. Remember he said he ran for the air duct when he heard them.
So how do we figure out just what those gunshots during the third set were? I want to just go ahead and present the firecrackers, but I know this game will always say, no, that's wrong, because, you know, there's some other thing that we have to present first, so I'm just going to press everything. Let's start here. You don't have any proof she was lying.
Oh yeah, kid? You saying I lied?
Yes. No, that is exactly what you were saying. Just say it. You are lying.
Apollo, glare back at him! Go into the zone!
I can't go into the zone without my magic alien bracelet. Detective Crescent.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing. Apollo, please.
Apollo, chin up and back straight, you're wilting!
This guy's as hard as nails. He makes Waukee look cooperative.
Look, there's no way the diva remembers my voice, okay?
You never talked to her, even though you were playing in the same concert?
Not a word as far as I can recall.
Weren't they planning sessions? Weren't there planning sessions or something?
Yeah, Gavin took care of that himself.
Darian wasn't involved in any of the meetings with her.
Oh.
As if you can just go around remembering everyone's voice like that anyway. Only an idiot would believe.
I mean, you go around memorizing people's faces. Come on, man. Lamiwa's hearing is very seductive. Lamiwa's hearing is very sensitive. Freudian slip. She could remember him if she heard him. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it. And I need proof. We know she missed the words. The mixing board proved it.
Oh yeah?
I'm maxing with. Look, she's a hag I'd totally max.
Oh yeah, there was a mistake. But blaming it on gunshots is a lame excuse.
What do you mean?
The mixing board proves what? It proves there was a mistake in the song. Miscued. So, she flopped it big time, that's all.
So did you.
She spins the story about a gunshot to protect the kid and cover for her own ghost. Man, I have to hand it to her. If she wasn't sticking it to me at the same time.
Darian, watch what you say. Lamiwa is an artist. She just flubbed it up. That's no small accusation for a performer of her caliber.
Heh. She got to you all right. I can see it in your eyes. I tell you, most of her stuff is so pretentious it's way over my head.
I'm detecting a rift in the Gavineers' ranks.
I'm telling ya. Oh, she's close to the defendant. Her testimony can't be trusted. If you ask me, I'd go with Detective Sky's story at the drop of a pin.
Hey, shooting. That could have been what the shooter wanted us to think. That is not a question.
I tell you what, I'll tell you what the shooter wanted. I'll tell you what the shooter, that kid. I tell you what the shooter, comma, that kid that is supposed to describe the shooter wants you to think. Manakyn's not very good at English, you see. He wants you to think that Diva heard me in that room.
Back to relying on Lamiwa's testimony. As much as I'm enjoying the Darian and Forehead show, there's no need for such tempers. Stop flirting with the witness, Apollo. I'm not. Shut up! Hey, don't make us into some romantic duo.
This means that the Gavin and Darian show's canceled?
Neither of your claims can be proven nor disproven. This is super drama. Oh my god. We got a boy band breakup. We got a weird, awkward, half love triangle through a defense attorney. We could argue for days like this and get nowhere.
Prosecutor Gavin is quite right. The court will hear no further discussion on this topic without new facts.
New facts, huh?
He's pretty eager to paint Lamiwa as a liar, isn't he?
Yeah, it's because her testimonies are basically our entire case.
This is tough. So what do we do now?
Got a few ideas. I just need to find another way to prove it didn't happen when he says it did. Okay. Here. Didn't Detective Emma Skye hear those gunshots? No, what she heard were fireworks! Objection! Some things were found at the scene, yes, after yesterday's trial.
What things?
First was this. A small device.
That's the remote-triggered igniter.
Correct. And one more thing.
What are those? Dang, Apollo! What are those?
You just got destroyed by the judge.
Shut up! I can't afford good shoes, okay?
Oh, also, the remains of something burnt. Not another guitar, I hope.
Traces of gunpowder were found on those fragments. We have a report that it was something like a firecracker. How did Gavin know about this? Come on, Apollo. Come on. The detective department, the police department literally works with him. Come on. Come on.
What? You think Detective Skye works for you?
Exactly! Thank you!
I received the report this morning, before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually. What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin?
I registered Darian as a witness in today's trial.
Oh, damn! Without telling him?
Just in case.
Oh, damn! The betrayal!
This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been 2 firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control. Damn, Daria, what are those? You guys see his freaking shoes?
You got an active imagination, don't ya? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation seems a bit too convenient to me.
How so?
You're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off. Right when 2 witnesses came walking by.
The teapot, man, it's a boiling, baby.
That's right. Darian was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. And it just so happened that he randomly missed a cue and made him look like a loser because he kind of is a loser, but he's also really hot because he's a Gavinier. How would he know when someone was backstage right then? Oh, yes, we theorized this. We thought that someone just randomly dropped a headset, but he purposely left it there. If a firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one to hear it. You get my drift? Why go through the trouble, man?
How do I explain? Really? Come on, Apollo, you got this.
You may not look it, but Darian is a gifted detective.
You're kind of arguing against him, Clavier. You should have said something like, he's too stupid to come up with a good plan. That probably would have helped.
Show any weakness and he's sure to find it.
He may not look it. Partner, gee, thanks, man.
Well, that reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself. And I saw something odd there just before the third set. Yeah, this is the taste of betrayal.
Something odd?
A headset. The kind the band and staff members were wearing.
That's right. We picked this up in front of the door. I'm still wearing it. Ow! Don't pull it off of me.
What if that headset wasn't dropped, but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You could hear what was going on in that hallway. Even if you were out on stage.
Whose side are you on, Gavin?
Listen to me, Darian. There are no sides in the court of law.
Man, I used to think you were hot.
I mean, which is why I turned to you, Hair Forehead. I've got a question for you.
For me?
The igniter and the burnt fragments were found at the scene of the crime. Certainly a possibility they were part of a ruse to fake gunshots. Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix, and you can fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to prove anything. Those gunshots might have been real or fake. We can't say. Too bad we're in Japanifornia and it's guilty until proven innocent. Ha! Ha ha ha!
Apollo's just unfortunately caught in the crossfire. I know, right? Hey guys, you guys just invited me out for dinner. Like, I don't really need to be.
Yeah, you always order your steak medium well, even though you know I like medium rare.
It's like, well, maybe I don't like medium. Guys, can I just? I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Sit down.
You raised the possibility that the shots heard during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case.
It's a very, very, very sad and poorly formed love triangle. The other half?
Look, I'll just tell him. He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was out on stage. That right, Gavin?
No, that's not what he wants. Oh, or maybe that is what he wants.
Indeed. If you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless.
Well, Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second act?
Can I? I legit can't. I don't think I can. What do I have? What do I have on me? I don't think we can, to be honest. Without Lamiwa's testimony, which is also supported by like literally every piece of evidence, but that's beside the point because it's possible that she was lying. A murder weapon, a deadly high caliber revolver belonging to Mr. Lataus. I don't think we can, to be honest. No, I don't think we can prove that it took place in the second set, but what we can prove is that, what's his name? Darian used, funked things up during the third set. Yeah, I think.
You better know, Apollo, otherwise we're through.
It can be proven.
You make it sound like someone else is gonna come along and do it for you.
Let's continue with the cross-examination, shall we? Witness, your testimony.
This isn't gonna be good. I need some decisive proof and fast.
You ready, kid? Because I am.
Okay, maybe we can prove it within his testimony.
The shooting took place during the second set. If you're so sure, let's see your proof.
She forgot the words as if. She forgot the words. Gunshot as it. Let's just press him here. But the gunshots heard during the third set could have been.
What? Some kind of setup? I've heard that one before. We need proof, Apollo. We need to prove the shooting took place in the second set.
Well, if you know how to do it, I'm all here.
Maybe the gunshots are the key after all.
What do you mean?
Well, Lamiwa said she heard them, right? Right in the middle of her illusion, when she was above the ceiling.
When she forgot the words to her song, yeah?
If you can prove the gun was shot when she missed the lyrics, we're home free, I think.
True. Not easy, but true. Is there some way to prove that?
Let's take a look through our evidence. Maybe there's something there. Hey, aren't you supposed to be cross-examining me?
Try to refrain from private discussions with that tiny girl who should be in school, Mr. Justice.
Right, Your Honor. Sorry. Let me take a quick look through the court record.
He's pretty eager to paint Lamy-Wa as a liar, isn't he?
Yeah, because her testimony is basically our entire case.
This is tough. What do we do?
Got a few ideas. I just need to find another way to prove it.
That didn't happen when he says it did.
Okay. It took place during the second set, so there's a few things. I don't remember what we did with the mixing board, but shouldn't we be able to show that there was a gunshot if she heard it? Maybe the mic picked it up, right? Alright. Let me here. Listen. You've gotta be kidding me! They covered up with a crash symbol! Covered it with a crash symbol! There is no way! There is no way! You can hear it just barely! You can just barely hear it! Because it'd be far away. Okay. Microphones, a lot of microphones are directional, right? So, for example, this microphone right here, it is really good at picking up sound in front of me. It's really bad at picking up sound over here, right? You notice how much worse it is from over here, right? So if I can imagine that the microphone is directional towards her voice, the gunshot is coming from somewhere over here, right? So it's not going to be very good at picking up the gunshot, which means even though the gunshot is really loud, it will not be that loud in the actual recording, which is why it is so... I cannot. There is no way. And look at that. When you move to the next part, it specifically, the crash comes just before the cut. So you don't actually hear the gunshot if you immediately jump to this part. You have to specifically start from here and then listen through. I cannot. Oh my frick. There is no freaking way. And if you rewind it and start from the third cut, you don't hear it because it comes right before that. The crash comes on like the end of 4 or something. I cannot believe that this trial is insane. No, it's like 4 3/16. I don't know how you call that, but we can prove it. Objection! It seems there was clear proof left behind. Right here in Lamy-Wa's song. Her song! Wait, did he actually time it with the music? He's a musician, right? And he had music being piped in from the speaker. So this might not have just been coincidental. He might have specifically known there was a crash coming in. There was a crash, or I don't know what symbol that was. It's meaty, but yeah, he might have known. So like, bam, right at so like, they wouldn't have. Oh wait, no. I'm not sure if he purposefully did that, because he might not have known that she would be walking across the vent. I don't know. Regardless of how he did it, that is freaking insane.
Is this a new variety of gramophone, perhaps?
I mean, kinda. Come on, we just use this! This device is used to record the performance part by part.
Part?
You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately. Lamiwa's voice included.
Oh, but what does that prove?
According to Lamiwa's testimony, if it was luck, it is pretty insane. At the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to her song.
You intend to examine the recording at the moment, yeah? We might even hear those gunshots.
Exactly!
Ridiculous! I'm not sweating for any particular reason, it's just really hot in here! How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in the dressing room on the stage?
Have you forgotten, Darya? We were all wearing these headsets.
Okay.
We were all deeply involved in our performance, but Lamiwa's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
Then let's get to analyzing that recording! Right now!
Lamiwa stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find the spot, and I'll find the gunshots! It's gotta be one, right? Wait, is that her? Oh, wait. Wait, there's nothing even on 2. Never mind. There it is! Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lamiwa's vocals. Still, I'm surprised. Even as loud as the gun is, it's still, the mic didn't pick it up very much. Those mics must be super directional.
I did hear something faintly there. Why? It sounded like a crash symbol.
No, the other track.
Oh, this track doesn't have anything on it.
No, track number 1.
Oh, track number 1. No, that's a crash. It's a gunshot!
What? This has to be some sort of mistake! Oh, God! My hair!
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lamiwa's testimony was true.
Yeah.
Order! So she was telling the truth about what she heard.
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Lethouse.
Well, what did he say?
You hate how his hair moved.
It's over. Press the switch now.
Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught on fire.
Detective Crescent, you weren't on the stage during the second set. You could have done it, huh?
But why did we only hear one gunshot during the recording? Weren't there 2 bullets fired from the weapon?
Lamiwa was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must have not been close enough for the mic to catch the first shot. Or the second shot? Or the third shot? No, whatever. But as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again, and Mr. Latouse's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescent?
Anyone got some, pomade?
Yeah. Once again, I'm reminded of something. Our performance that day.
Your performance?
Seeing the mixing board and jogged my memory. Also, Paul, have you been carrying that around?
Yeah, it was a gift from you.
Oh, I see.
You walking around giving other guys mixing boards, Clavier?
You were there too, Air Forehead. What is with today? Problem after problem? Akitunga? My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and to top it off, someone's dead.
Apollo's been carrying around like a boombox, man.
What was that all about?
This part's off.
Which part, huh? Rhythm guitar.
Meh!
It was you, Darion. I thought it was strange at that time. How could you miss such a simple cue? What are you, dumb? I know you. I know how you play. I know you're better than that.
Yeah, well,
You what? Then Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at?
I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latouse's .45 caliber hand cannon. As we've learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder, if you're an amateur.
Wait, you mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver?
yeah, you're forgetting something.
Yes, Detective Crescent.
I'm a trained police officer, you know. I had plenty of firearms training. Plenty of it. I'm no amateur. That's right. I shot him without getting hurt. Never mind.
The standard sidearm issued to the police officers is a 38 is still pretty big.
A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, which suggests there was a struggle between the killer and the victim.
So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
The thought had occurred to me, yeah.
He just self-reported.
That's right. I did it.
Does the witness have anything to say? Detective Crescent!
I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves Rolled Up Ready for Action has to say. Hey, you! Attorney! Exactly which piece of evidence of yours is decisive again? You got a little noise on a tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a 45 kickback. I wait for this case, Gavin, I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. That's the obvious truth.
The witness has a...
I don't care. Is this not enough to demonstrate? I miss reasonable doubt, man. I miss reasonable doubt.
The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not reasonable doubt. If only we had innocent until proven guilty. But, too bad! Your testimony, please. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done.
Okay, that's also not correct. It's like, you cannot force someone to testify against themselves. Reasonable doubt? in Japan, of course.
Why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a reason? Easy. I got no motive, man. That was the diva's first trip to the country. How could I possibly know a manager? If I didn't know him, why'd I want to kill him?
Okay. I am going to give you guys a simple hack when it comes to being on the witness stand. If somebody says, you killed him, you respond, no, I didn't. Right? If somebody says, you killed him, the way you do not respond is, I don't have any motive to kill him. You killed him, didn't you? Well, I don't have any motive, so...
Simple. Prosecutor Gavin, is that the case that Mr. Lataus had not been to the country before?
They just hate me specifically. Just me. It's specific. Like, this game only changes when I'm playing it. It must be, right? Everyone else is like, oh yeah, he seems innocent. Good enough.
According to our records, not even once.
I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, cross-examine.
Now I need to find a motive. Okay. Why would you want to? Can I just present this? Because obviously he was smuggling. Her manager, sure. But Mr. Lataus was...
Oh, right. Sorry. An Interpol agent, wasn't he? I just have trouble in picturing that big lunk as an undercover cop, you dig? Not a very good one, seeing how he got wasted.
That's cold, dog.
Not that it matters. See, I had no reason to kill the man, whatever he was. You want a reason? I got no motive.
That's the same for Machi. No motive was proven for him. Hey, Randy. I hope your criminal justice essay went well.
Come on, he traveled around the world with that old fart. He had plenty of time to come up with a motive of his own. Maybe once he said, you're short, and then Machi was like, hey, I'm only 14, and then he decided he's gonna kill him.
Ugh, that makes sense. I'm short, and I want to kill the people who tell me.
More than I did, sure. I'm at least 5'10". I mean, think about it.
Apparently Apollo is 5'4". Darion, you're a detective with the International Affairs, right?
Yeah, what of it?
Even if this was Mr. Lataus' first trip, you still could have met him prior to the concert.
Huh?
But don't you take any international trips in international affairs?
Oh, that's right. Well, detective.
That's your game, is it? Guess I'd better confess then.
Confess!
Yeah, it's a bit of an embarrassment. But I've never been sent overseas.
But you're an international...
See? Me and Plains got a difference of opinion. We don't like each other much.
And that's why he always cancels our trip to France.
Look, I told you, I don't like going on planes.
Yeah, but why don't you do it for me? Don't you care about me? My condolences, Hair Forehead. I know for a fact he's telling the truth. All those times I planned a vacation. He's never set foot outside the country. I can guarantee it.
As it turns out, my division has plenty of work to do locally.
He's afraid of heights. So unfair! Can someone afraid of heights go onto a plane? Because you never actually see the heights, right? I don't know. I know some people who might not be afraid of heights, but they're afraid of planes.
How could I possibly know a manager?
So you didn't fraternize with him during the concert?
Fraternize? I'm not even in a fraternity. As if anyone would want to do that. Now the ladies, that's a different matter altogether.
Well, Lami Wa was a lady, and a beautiful lady. Are you telling me you didn't talk to her?
So you see.
You sure about that?
What? Wipe that look off your face before I do it for you. Listen, you try throwing out one of your wild accusations, and I'll throw it back at you so high you'll forget who you're accusing of what.
Your forehead. Perhaps it's best if you let your evidence do the talking, yeah?
Yeah, man, what evidence? That's what I want to know.
So he's using the motive question as ammunition. Well, I've got ammunition too. Evidence. Why would I want to kill? I've got no motive. Maybe this is, I have to, this was the first trip to the country. How could I possibly know our manager? Why would I? Easy, I got no motive. Oh, you got a motive, baby. Objection! Your Honor, take a look at this.
Ooh, jawbreakers. Ooh, can I? Oh, Your Honor, no.
No, please don't. It's canon. It's canon. He actually tried to eat it. Detective Crescent, ever see this?
Yeah, it looks like a piece of candy.
What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it. Specifically, it's a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings.
A cocoon? It tastes okay.
It's a variety only found in the Republic of Borginia. Nowhere else.
All right, but what is this replica doing in my courtroom? Surely it has nothing to do with a motive.
I mean, my predictions are always the stupid things. I mean, I think it does.
You don't sound so confident, man.
A cocoon? Is it one of those silky cocoons? Ooh, the kind you can make silk out of.
Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative.
A curative? For what?
Apparently it's most, efficacious, I don't know that word, at treating a disease thought incurable.
It's the only medicine of its kind. However, it's illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Borginia.
Whatever for? If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering.
We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet, if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely.
A poison, obviously. For those of you who don't know, medicines and poisons are pretty much of the same thing. It's like, medicines are not all that different from poisons, right? If you think about, like, certain medicines, they're designed to, like, I don't know, like, either stop certain things from happening in your body, or, you know, prevent certain things, or sometimes even kill certain things, like bacterias and stuff like that, right? Antibiotics and so on and so forth, right? Those are all things that poisons do, essentially.
A deadly poison, in fact.
What?
There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out onto the black market. Caused quite a commotion in the global community. We have a global community? Though the media was kept largely unaware.
Intriguing! I need some of those.
All of this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's exports. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others.
Interpol?
Right. The victim, Romian Lataus, was an Interpol agent. Detective Crescent, you insist on referring to him as a manager. But that is misleading, isn't it? He wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent.
Man, so I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country? That's what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that it could well be a motive for murder.
Oh, so I was gonna sell it on the black market, huh? Make myself a pretty penny. That's ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable.
Unthinkable, you say? Why's that?
Perhaps it's time for another testimony about this smuggling of cocoons. Do they make butterflies? Plastic butterflies.
International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them, just like me and Clavier. I don't care about him. I never liked you. I can't sell them on the black market. It's too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative. Man, I'm in international affairs. I know the deal.
Indeed. Interpol wanted those cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Lataus undercover.
You think kids think up the craziest things? But no way I'm gonna risk life and limb just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money.
Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted.
According to the reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list. Selling them to an underground organization wouldn't be risky.
Very well. Cross-examine.
It's the only motive I've got. He was up to something, and I'm gonna find out. Okay. International Affairs got a memo about the cocoons. I know exactly what to get him for. He's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market. Too dangerous. Cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative. I'm an international... Oh, here. Can't exactly sell them on the black market. Dangerous.
Yeah, Interpol find you and they arrest you on the spot. Or another marketeer might think you're part of a string and take you out himself. Times have changed, man.
But that gave me nothing. It ain't lucrative anymore. But you wouldn't scarcity drive up prices?
Yeah, and attention. Every gangster and his brother will want a piece of that action. They turn your forehead into Swiss cheese before you can yell, objection!
Maybe we can get him to cut his hair, too. What the frick, man? What the frick? What the frick? What the frick? You see, the real crime here, the real criminal here, Apollo, is your barber. God, this frickin' man.
Who's on trial here again? Man, you so obviously know nothing about the market.
Yeah, my boy Apollo has demon hair. Bam, baby. Look at that. That's a bad thing?
Don't even try to mess with me about this stuff.
Not that. Okay, got the memo, huh? Yeah, tell Darian to cut his hair. Get a buzz cut, buddy. That memo. That's how you knew about the cocoons, huh?
Oh, nice one, nice one. I'm running scared now.
You know about the cocoons to plan this.
Just how well known are these cocoons? I'm embarrassed to admit, I've never heard of them.
Well, Lamiwa knew about them, though not their use. My reports indicate there were ongoing efforts to control information about cocoons. Most people only know they're illegal to export. That's all.
Then I've nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm smart.
You can say people like me who know about them are a minority, yeah. But that includes everyone in international affairs, man. And everyone in Interpol, too, for that matter.
Yeah, but you were the only one in international affairs that was also at the concert. Come on, Darian. So there are other international agents like Mr. Lataus, huh?
All over the world, likely. Deep undercover, most of them. That's why these cocoons are too hot for the black market. You don't want Interpol sniffing through your wares, huh? Most came to the conclusion.
Alright, well, you say Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. But are you hot and bothered for Clavier?
What's that gotta do?
Answer the question, Darian!
which is why you'd know how to find a loophole in the system.
Hey! You say what about me? Back off of international affairs. There ain't no loopholes, okay? What do you think we are, Boy Scouts?
That wasn't what I was trying to. Well, why don't you go back to selling your cookies, buddy?
Down, Darya. It's as you say. There are no loopholes, at least in the case of these cocoons. International affairs, Interpol, Borginian customs, they're all watching.
See? We know what we're doing. Not like some yipping little doggies that lap up every word that the diva says. Why, I oughta. Oughta what? You want some of this?
Chill, both of you. Let's do this cool, yeah?
Screw cool! I want this guy's head on a thing! There we go, Apollo! The replica has to be the motive. There's gotta be a way to find out what he was up to. Okay, Interpol's all hot and bothered, can't sell them to the black market. Ain't exactly lucrative anymore. International Affairs got the memo. International Affairs hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them to the black market, right? Cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative. Okay, it ain't exactly lucrative anymore, but... what if you weren't trying to go for the money? What if you wanted a promotion? Objection! Why not choose a less dangerous buyer then? I would.
How clueless are ya? Everyone in the market's dangerous. The second they find out I'm a cop, I could kiss my keister goodbye.
Why sell to a black market buyer? How about someone like this? Let's go! I cannot believe it. Darian, did you seriously do all this for a promotion? Did he seriously do all this just to get a frickin' promotion? I swear, he's just sucking up to the boss. He did all of this just to suck up to the boss? You've got to be kidding me.
That article! That's about the Chief Justices.
A deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon. But so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis.
I've heard of that somewhere.
You literally went to visit a... Is this dude fit for being a judge? Is this dude fit for duty?
Ah! That's the disease the Chief Justice's son has! You aren't saying that...
Our witness is a detective. He'd have contact with the Chief Justice.
You're saying that the Chief Justice would never deal in contraband?
Not even to save his own son's life?
But even if the deal went through, it'd be an international scandal!
That's Detective Crescent's insurance. If word ever got out, the one with his own neck on the line would be the Chief Justice!
Detective Crescent, is this true?
First I'm a murderer, now I'm a smuggler. How many crimes are you trying to pin on me, huh?
Distasteful as it is to think about, if the Chief Justice were the buyer...
Well, I don't know if the Chief Justice is the buyer, but it's very reasonable to think that he was trying to sell.
The seller couldn't hope for a better deal. A very cowardly seller.
Don't let sleeves over there trick you. So I made a deal with the Chief Justice. What's your proof?
Well,
Oh yeah, and you're forgetting one important thing.
Do tell?
Interpol isn't the only one out there watching this. Bulgarian Customs barely sleeps. They're getting so worried about cocoons getting out.
So we were informed. Let's continue with the cross...
That wasn't enough? Organian Customs is everyone gets checked. Cocoon possession will get you arrested on the spot and sentenced to death. If there's a way to get cocoons out there, I'd sure like to know. You would like to know, wouldn't you? Organian Customs is very thorough. Just how strict is Customs, huh?
Way strict. They keep planes on the ground for hours.
I do recall it being a bit extreme. They were even confiscating my gumdrops and marshmallows. Yes, it would be hard to distinguish them.
That's right. Gavin was in Borginia, wasn't he?
I remember setting off the metal detectors several times. I had to practically strip naked to walk through.
Trucy furiously writing, Detective Gavin in airport. Here's a travel tip for you, Gavin. Leave the bling at home, you princess. But what if the cocoons didn't have to go through a metal detector because it went through a prosecutor's special transportation services, huh? We got it. We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. That's pretty extreme. Trucy stripping clap here with the TSA. After Apollo got fired from his job, he was forced to work at the TSA. Trucy! Don't write that!
Borginia has a rep as an idyllic, laid-back place. Truth is, they're beyond hardcore.
The Borginian Republic is a peaceful, pleasant country. So the level of security shows us how truly concerned they are with these cocoons.
There's the situation.
You're in position to know quite a bit about smuggling.
Yeah, I need to know a bit for work, sure. But we all get reports on the failed smuggling ops. Not exactly something you'd want to go copying. But if you want, I can tell you a few of them. Maybe you'll succeed and get rich.
I would be interested in hearing, purely from a legal perspective.
Is this guy okay? You and me both, Apollo! I weep for our judicial system. The replica has to be the motive. There's got to be a way to find out what he was up to. Borginian Customs, everything and everyone gets checked. Cocoon possession. If there's a way to get the cocoons out of there, I sure would like to know. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Borginian Customs is very thorough. Actually, there is. Objection! Actually, there is. Thank you, Apollo. What? One way to get something out of the country with no checks.
What is it? From legal reasons.
You become a prosecutor.
Oh, damn, Apollo!
Oh, damn! Shots are getting fired everywhere today!
I don't believe it!
Believe it! What was it you told me yesterday at your office?
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lamiwa.
How did it end up here?
I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
Oh, so this guitar's from Borginia!
Yeah, that's it. We couldn't carry it on a plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lamiwa's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. You know, I thought I'd, bypass the law because I'm a prosecutor and I get special exceptions. And man, this man should be freaking fired, okay? This boy should be, this boy should be out of there.
Oh, Phoenix Wright is bad because he's a...
Why did Phoenix even get his thing removed? I don't know. Oh, right, he lost the... Why did Phoenix even lose his license again? Oh, right. The ace. The ace. He was caught cheating in court. Right. Okay. I mean, let's be real here. Of all things, like taking advantage of your power to bypass legal requirements, that's pretty bad, Clavier. That's a major abuse of power, man.
They brought it right up to my office. Oh, look at that. I guess I'm a convicted smuggler. Whoops.
Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Untouched?
Quite. The guitar was wrapped in several sheets of bubble wrap. Okay, well, I took maybe like 2 or 3 of those sheets of bubble wrap to play with, but the other sheets were vacuum packed. The pack was untouched until the day of the concert. They want to make rules for the I know prosecutors just get to do whatever they want. Are you saying that guitar was... With the cocoons this small? It would have been easy to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle the cocoons! What?
Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin. The guitar had some work done on it recently, huh?
Work? Good memory here, forehead. Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in front?
Everyone loves the bubble wrap.
It's called the sound hole. They found something attached to the wood. A broken device.
Oh! That was used for eliminating evidence. That's what they didn't burn it because they wanted to get Clavier. They burnt it because they needed to destroy the evidence. That was for abandoning the mission. A broken device?
Yeah. This, in fact.
An igniter!
Exactly.
Consider this if you will. What if the igniter wasn't the only thing attached inside your guitar, huh? You mean...
He means this, of course.
Oh. Prosecutor Gavin. Naughty, naughty. You get a slap on the wrist. And that's it, because you're a prosecutor. Anyway, carry on.
There's a way to get a cocoon out of the country. They could just use picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar. And who better to do that than someone with access? Access! Like a member of the band! Yeah!
Order! The igniter
was placed on there for a clear reason, it seems.
It was a safety precaution!
Caution? Their forehead. At last it all comes together. Every strange thing that happened that day.
Care to review? Maestro. Something. Ballad.
First, Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lamiwa's ballad, if you please.
Oh, Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lamiwa's ballad, if you please.
First, my keys were stolen, a harmless misdemeanor.
which forced me to break the lock on my guitar case. The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar. I see. But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member could get near the case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions. Then the concert began. Right about this time. Very large problem presented itself to the smuggler. It's a good thing I didn't ask him to be in the band. What's that? Mr. Latal. Mr. Latal's an undercover agent. He was onto something. He would have known about the guitar. Stop that clavier! You're showing us up! He would have only had to check the shipping records. So Mr. Lataus tried to examine the guitar himself. If the cocoon were confiscated, then the gig would be on. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was to get rid of the whole lot. The guitar burst into flames and the cocoon was lost. And then Mr. Lataus died! Man, Apollo, never sing again. With Lamiwa there to witness it. There's your case!
Man, I feel musically inspired.
Detective Crescent!
I gotta know. You make all that up on the fly?
I mean, I wasn't given the lyrics or a sheet. I did my best, okay? For a made-up story. And make some pretty good music, and Ariane.
The Republic of Burkina. Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there.
True. You haven't.
Well, let's see you make up a story for that, kid. How about I hide the cocoons in the first place, huh?
Not hard to imagine. You had help. A Burkinian. That's all. You had an accomplice. That was clear from the start. The voice Lamiwa heard proves it.
It's over. Press the switch now.
You made this transmission from backstage, while your co-conspirator was on stage.
But who was it?
This is it. The Coupe de
The Coupe de Grâce!
And for once, I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him.
Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Be warned, with a great accusation comes great responsibility. I watched Spider-Man last night, I thought that was cool. Make your answer on the fly, as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized. Are you ready? Who was the smuggler's accomplice?
I'm sorry, boy. To get you off for a murder charge, we're gonna have to get you for this. Man. That also means he can never go back home. There's only one person who meets all the requirements. And that person is Machi Tobaye!
But, Mr. Justice, he's your client!
A defense attorney accusing his client. That's a new...
Nope. I am here defending him of for the charge of murder. I assure you, no one's more unhappy about this than I. But I'm here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Lataus. I stand by my statement. He is innocent of that particular crime. Can you imagine a defense attorney? He's like, my client did not steal that candy bar. And to prove it, I need to demonstrate that he committed murder, grand larceny, 3 counts of theft, 4 assaults, but he did not steal that candy bar.
Indeed. The defendant is Borginian. He does meet the basic requirements. But what if it was in fact Lamiwa?
It couldn't have been.
You seem sure of yourself.
The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor.
Electronic signals?
Recall that this remote only works at a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless. Hey, Sub.
Yes, that's true.
Now think back to the testimony. When the shooter made his transmission, Lamiwa was in the air vent, right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote control could reach from the air vent.
Well, looking at this, it seems Lamiwa could have done the deed.
No. When the shooter was made that transmission, he was in the air, baby. The stage was slightly different than shown here. It was in the middle of the guitar serenade. Elevate that roof, baby! Part of the stage was raised. Prosecutor Gavin and Lamiwa were in the middle of the air. They were on a tower which happens to be 15 feet tall. And I've done trigonometry before. In other words, the remote couldn't have worked from Lamiwa's position.
Oh.
Well, Detective Crescent, what do you have to say to that? Your Honor? I plead the fifth.
Yes, Detective.
Can we see the video where Gavin's guitar burns?
Oh, guess not.
Just one more time.
I don't see why not.
Don't tell me he has a way out of this.
Pleasure. But a fleeting melody. It wraps my heart itself around me, and I go fly. Too bad, so sad, punk.
Punk?
First you wear sleeves, then kid, and now punk. You're losing rank pretty fast, Apollo.
Did I watch Joker? I did not watch Joker. Yeah, reviews were fairly mixed. A lot of the fans of Joker 1 were pretty unhappy about Joker 2, huh?
The problem isn't what we see, correct, Arya?
Right, it's what you hear. We're musicians. Meh.
Care to explain for us non-musicians?
Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first. You're saying I ordered the Wii pianist to set up the igniter. That right?
Yeah?
Well, in order to do that, you'd have to press a switch. Am I right?
Okay, are you saying that he had to stop playing?
Take another listen. Pay attention to the piano.
The piano? Okay. Okay. I mean, there was a point where he didn't play any, like, chords, but I don't... Is that a problem? I mean, he only had to play... He only needed one hand to press the switch, right? So maybe what we have to look for is the fact where at some point he was only playing with one hand.
The piano sounded fine.
And that's the problem. Man, you don't get it. Yeah, how are you supposed to press that switch if he's playing? You got Miss Diva, guitar, bass, piano, drums. The only one with her hands free was the Diva.
I'm not sure you understand what you're arguing against, buddy. Even if Lamiwa goes down instead of, what's his name? Machi, it still doesn't really matter. The button, the button might have been inside the piano, maybe? That would be complicated, but that'd be interesting. I'm not sure, though. Maybe.
But according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice, could she?
It doesn't actually matter. It doesn't actually matter who the accomplice is.
Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping out if they couldn't even press a switch.
Apollo, it's not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. We're fine. I love how now they include the gunshot after, like, the entire case of not including the gunshot. Listen. Piano plays non-stop. No, there's a point where he stops playing chords. He couldn't have pressed the switch. No, he only needs one hand, man.
Well, Mr. Justice, the piano does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire.
Well, it's okay. We make mistakes sometimes. Just not me. Apollo, were you wrong? Why are you always wrong? Why do you suck, Apollo? Shut up, Drusy.
I can't be wrong. Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just... Strange, eh? What's strange?
No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there. That's right, buddy. Consider this me breaking up with you.
Odd?
Mr. Justice, if Machi didn't press the switch, he could not be the accomplice.
But everything points to it!
Every fact says that he's an accomplice! You got the facts wrong, man! Here's some facts for you. Gavin's guitar's on fire!
Heck yeah, it is.
But the pianist didn't press the switch! In other words, the story is full of hoes.
Mr. Justice, let's hear your final opinion. Was the defendant the accomplice? Your answer will reflect everything you've said here. Give it some thought.
Apollo, if Machi's not the accomplice, then our whole case is ruined.
I know that, Trosei!
He was the only one. He had to have pressed the switch.
You better find a way to prove it.
Let's ask Mr. Hat. What do I do? He says that out loud. What do I do? What do I do?
There has to be something. Something odd.
Something. Wait a second.
You thought of something?
What was it that Gavin said 10 seconds ago?
Do you really need this flashback?
What's wrong?
I mean, is your memory really just that bad you can't remember something that happened like 30 seconds ago?
It's not much to go on, but it's all I got. What exactly did he hear?
Have you come up with something? Might I remind you that everything rests on this. Prove it! Let's hear your final answer. Prove that Machi pressed the switch.
I can prove it. I don't know if you call this proof per se, but I can prove it was possible. And as prosecutor, it falls on me to ask you for evidence. Here, forehead. You sure?
Accept it, there's no evidence, man.
Let's see your evidence. On what do you base the claim?
We can just observe it in the mixing board again. The basis for my claim is music!
Never do that in my courtroom again, Apollo. Music!
Let's listen to the piano part around the same time when the switch was to be pressed. Right before the guitar burst into flame. Right, he's playing chords here. Right, do you guys hear that? He skips one chord.
I hear a piano being played.
Yeah, but doesn't it sound kind of simple?
Simple?
I think I know what he's suggesting. You think Machi could have played that part with one hand?
One hand?
He only needed one hand to press the switch. He could have played the piano with the other.
What are you, some kind of piano savant?
No, he is. Actually, no.
Then what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a witness. An expert witness who knows how to play the piano.
No, don't call Daddy. Phoenix Wright. No, he doesn't know anything. Come on.
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here.
Wait, I know.
Wait, I know. Hey, Trucy.
Yeah, you got something?
Mr. Wright, your father.
Oh, Daddy? He couldn't play a part like that even if he had 3. Man, so sad for you. Don't do it. Don't do it, Apollo. Daddy will make the case worse.
No, not really. This was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way.
Man, how are you gonna prove whether you played it with one hand or not? You can't!
I admit, it'll be difficult, but it's highly likely he was playing with one hand.
How do you know that?
The clue is what prosecutor Gavin described as odd.
Man, you gotta stop speaking, buddy!
What sounded odd, huh? I bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of the song.
No, you can't. No, you can't, nah.
It seems we've come to the moment of truth. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Show us the part that the defendant was playing with one hand, right before the guitar burst into flames.
He was definitely playing one-handed before he caught fire. And one section of the song proves it. Yay, more music. I think it was number 4? Or was it 3? One, 2. Yeah, he plays the chord on 2. 1. Chord. 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 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, well, that's chord. Chord. Right there, right there, right there. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? Chord 3, 4. Chord 3, 4, 1. Chord 3, 4, 1. He misses a chord there. Let's listen to it all the way from the beginning again. Chord. Chord. Three, 4, 1. 3, 4. Wait, hold on. All right. What's more interesting is that is a what is it? That's a there's a repeat here. So like yeah, there is a what is it? DC al coda, I think it's called in music. There's a DC somewhere. I think it stands for da capo. What does DC al coda mean? Da capo. It means from the beginning. So it's essentially a part where he has to go and repeat something. So part 1 and part 3 are actually the same thing. Okay, so let's listen to part 1. The first part. Bum. Bum. Okay. Good. Go away. So let me hear that. Now let's hear that again. Right, do you guys hear that? Okay, so what it's not that he misses a chord. In fact, it's actually the opposite. Well, I mean, he does miss a chord, but he also misses his entire right hand. His right hand's not playing. Hold on. I'm trying to get used to these controls. All right, let's sing the melody. Da-dum, bum, ba-dum, dum. Wait. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-do-do. Da-da-da. All right, let's listen to that one more time. Do-do-do. Boo-boo-boo-boo-boo-doo. Ba-do-do. All right, so that's the part. That's the same part. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do. All right, but let's hear it again. Do. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. He's completely missing that part. He's completely missing the right hand. Let's just make sure one more time. Do-do. Da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-do. Do-do-do. Do 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 do. Yeah, he's missing it. He's completely missing it.
That's the section. I'm afraid I don't hear it. What's your opinion as an artist, Prosecutor Gavin?
It's a beautiful song, and the lyrics are outstanding.
I'll take that to mean
What? Wait, so what was the odd thing that Gavin heard? The switch was pressed in the first half of the second verse. The first half of the second verse, right? I know. I just need to find a place to compare to that. Your Honor, if you'll give me... At least they're nice about it.
I suppose we don't have a choice. Very well. Show us the part again.
Okay, apparently that was wrong. Apparently that was wrong. The first half of the second verse. Here? Yeah, I think like when the puzzles are really complicated, sometimes they give you more chances because like it's sometimes it's not clear how the puzzle works. Let me hear it. First half of the second verse. It had to be that part. It has to be that part. How is it not that part? It's absolutely this part.
Take that!
The switch was pressed in the first half of the second verse?
Okay, third chance.
First half of the second verse. How is that not that part? How is it not that part? Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If it's not that part, I have no idea. Is this one? That chord seems to be like a full on right hand left hand chord. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what is supposed to be written here. Can you, Gavin, can you give us the music sheet so we can compare it? Please, give us the actual score. Can we just get the score of the music, please? We can actually just look.
Take that!
I have no idea. Clavier, just give us the music score, please. Okay. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, he's clearly not playing the he's clearly not playing the right hand. He's clearly not playing the right hand here. I'm just gonna press everything.
That's the section? I don't know. What do you think?
What?
Okay, the fifth chance.
I don't know. I don't know what they want from me. What do you want from me? What have you missed? You have missed me proving that clearly I don't know anything about music. What? 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 That was the part that was clearly okay. I'm sure you've realized by now just what it is that sounded odd.
As I'm sure you realized yourself.
Thankfully they are I would have been like kicked out of court. My God, my attorney's badge would have been stripped from me.
Realized what? Ha ha!
I'll demonstrate. Let's listen to this part in question again. Pay particular attention to but a fleeting memory phrase. Do 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 do. That's what I said! That is literally what I said! That was the section I kept pointing out! That was it! That was the third section! That was... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Machi was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire. And one section of the song, that was the... You can't even fault it. See? We got an actual musician here with us telling me that I'm right. Let's listen to another section, shall we?
Another section? You mean the part where he wasn't playing with one?
The guitar bursts into flames at the end of the second verse. Let's listen to the same spot in the first. Is that what they were saying? Prove it by pointing out the part where he wasn't playing with one hand. Is that what they're asking for? Ba da 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 da, ba da da.
Ah! Play verse 2 again!
Maybe that was what they were asking for. I was 100% right. Ba da da ba ba. There! Did you hear that? Did you hear what I kept telling you guys to listen to? But you guys didn't say, hey, Gavin, maybe you should submit the score of the piano part as evidence. Nah, that's too complicated. Just listen.
They feel the same, true. But they're clearly different!
Oh no, he's slowly becoming Italian. Well put, Your Honor. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple. Apollo, how do you even know the term phrase? You don't play music. You can't sing. For those of you who don't know, the word phrase quite literally approximately means a musical sentence. That's how us kids learn it in like Music Theory 101. It's a musical sentence. It's like it's a complete idea, essentially. Hey, I'm smuggling here! Claire clearly wants to see me suffer. But the same phrase in verse 1 as high and low notes.
How do you know this, Apollo?
Well, I can't sing, but I took Music Theory 110 in law school. It was my general education. You have to use 2 hands to play that, for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, what's that proof?
Just like Kristoff and Phoenix. Oh, man. Like, predecessor? Yeah, pretty much. I think you'd know that by now if you were a musician.
And this is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. Instead of 2 verses on different arrangements. Happens all the time.
Why would they arrange it differently, though? Not this time, Darian.
There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly.
You see, I arranged the whole thing, and I could have made it easy by submitting the piano score, but I'm not gonna. I had him play specifically so that the piano would stay in the background. He's the accompaniment. Accompaniment.
Yeah.
That was what I noticed. See? Musical ears. You listen to certain parts at the same time. You listen to specific parts rather than the whole thing.
Why should the same phrase sound differently? I asked myself.
Now ask yourselves why Machi changed how he played. And there's only one answer. He needed a free hand to press a button.
My hair goes boing.
Order! This ties the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin.
Yeah, quite. Although personally, it comes at a terrible disappointment.
Yeah.
What? No comeback? Can't believe it. I finally did it. Shut him up.
Very well. Barring an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter.
Good show, sleeves! No, great show! What am I laughing at? Find out after this bathroom break.
Give me a quick moment, guys. Actually, give me one quick second. Heyo everyone, thanks for waiting. You guys couldn't hear my flush because I muted the mic because I had to check on an email, but I did indeed flush. Make sure you flush, everyone. Wait, stop wasting my water! All my water, no! Anyway, yeah, I was checking on an email as well as going to the bathroom, so that's why I covered my camera. Anyway.
I'm laughing here.
It's not over. I don't like it when he looks so happy.
You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing.
Personally, I'm terribly disappointed. In you, hair forehead.
Huh?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, your case is solid. Facts all check out, but even now, you have yet to show us a single piece of this.
Look at me. What the... I can't keep doing this. I cannot keep doing this. California. Da 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 da. Yeah, but anyone can see it was him.
Unfortunately, anyone does not.
Apparently not.
Anyone does not include the law. I'm afraid your case doesn't cut it. 1,000 facts might point towards the same conclusion.
1,000 facts might point towards the same conclusion, but it's not true. Did you just say that? This hurts. This hurts, man.
That's the rule.
I don't believe it.
Does not seem as though the defense has any more evidence to present.
I think if he did, we'd already seen it a long ways back.
It's unfortunate, but at present the court is unable to acknowledge your accusation.
What? Truth is staring us right in the face. Why can't they see it? Why are they dumb? Man, I thought Machi was blonde. What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals? That is something we ask ourselves every single day. You see, in the beautiful justice system of America, if you are rich, you are too rich to be guilty.
Apollo, remember what Daddy said? Daddy? Yeah, I'm like 3.
Sha, bruh. Did you know? I can't play the piano.
No, not that.
Yo, surfing is awesome, bro.
No, not that part either. I don't remember. He's so weird.
Yeah, you know, I like trains, bro.
wonder what he meant by every man's igniter.
Just throw the igniter at him and press the button. I think he meant a weak spot. The kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire. I won't be able to press him by conventional methods. Gotta find a weak spot. Something fatal.
Gonna get back to work now or what? I may look like I got a lot of time on my hands. I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight.
Well, Mr. Justice, we've come this far without decisive evidence. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go.
Every man has an igniter. Apollo! That sounded way less cool than it did in your head. Didn't you say the better the guitar, the brighter it burns, prosecutor?
Yeah. Good guitars are kept dry is why. That provides the best sound.
Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage.
Your plan has an igniter in it too, detective.
It was there from the very beginning.
What? What is this talk of igniters?
Fighting time, Justice. You blow this one, he'll be out of your hands.
Go for it, Apollo! And don't blow it. But also remember, trains are fun, Daddy said so. What are you talking about? What's this igniter that's supposed to come and burn me up? That was poetic.
All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry.
And I intend to hear this one through to the very end.
Air forehead. You're accusing this man of Daryon Crescent of 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Lataus and the smuggling of a Borginian court cocoon.
This is your last chance to prove your case.
This trial has run on far too long. Mr. Justice, last warning. The moment this igniter of yours turns out to be a dud is the moment the cross-examination ends. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then let's have it. Show us the basis for accusations against Daryon Crescent.
Okay, this is my last chance. The key that'll take apart Daryon's plan is... Okay, buddy. I'm gonna need you to work with me, okay? Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence.
Yeah, so what is it?
It's true I couldn't show decisive evidence. Perhaps what I need to prove my case is something else.
You mean a witness?
Proving his guilt is a tall order. But I've got the person to do it.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Who is this person?
Okay, buddy. Buddy, you can't go back home anymore, okay? This is it's kind of over for you in Borginia. But you have no... Oh, wait, look. Your life, as you know it, is over ever since you attempted to smuggle, but you can start a life here. We have a talent agency, and we are in desperate need of a piano player. So please help us out. Help us help you, buddy. The one person who can prove Daryon Crescent's guilt is the defendant, Machi Tomae!
Your client?
Machi Tomae was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Daryon Crescent couldn't have gotten the cocoon. Furthermore, he can easily prove that the one who plotted to smuggle that cocoon is the real criminal in this case.
How so?
It will require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Lataus was looking for. With the cooperation of the Republic of Borginia, we could burn a cocoon. The burnt cocoon would leave behind a particular residue. A residue we would no doubt find inside the burnt guitar.
Oh, Very scientific of you.
Emma's in the background cheering. Woo, Philip Polo! Thus, if Machi Tobaye acknowledges his agreement with Darien Crescent concerning the attempted smuggling of a Borginian cocoon, the case is solved!
Darien's laughing creepily again. Your unrelenting passion is remarkable. You really want to get me, don't ya? Too bad you'll never be able to.
No. Hey, why not?
Little key tickler won't acknowledge anything. Especially not anything to do with cocoon smuggling.
What's this all about?
Taking a cocoon out of the country means death. By Borginian law. He's already lost, right? If Borginia is as strict as they say it is about cocoon smuggling, they will absolutely get him on circumstantial evidence. They absolutely would not care. He's already gone.
Yeah, see? If a Pyenus really was a smuggler, testifying about it would be suicide.
It's the other way around, buddy.
Believe me, he's not talking.
But you're wrong, Detective Crescent. Get him, boy! It's the other way around! If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble.
How?
Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. That's called subject matter jurisdiction. For those of you who don't know, I want to make sure I don't spread misinformation. What is subject matter jurisdiction? Subject matter jurisdiction is the legal authority of a court to hear and decide the case based on the legal issue or dispute being litigated. Yes, that is subject matter jurisdiction. I think. A lawyer is going to come and tell me I'm spreading misinformation, and then I'm going to be canceled. But it's okay! You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country.
You want to add that to law?
The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news has reached Borginia. And they'll likely broadcast our dealings in court today. Including the part about the Borginian cocoon.
Yeah, but...
But if Machi doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Borginian police. And it's not like he's in any danger. It's not like he's in any danger in our court. We're not gonna find him guilty of murder here. Not now.
Yeah, but you can't do this. You can't accuse me.
Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's gonna think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? Damn, we gonna get him in the court of public opinion, baby! Woo! That's right. It don't matter what the law says. You gonna get canceled. Woo! Same goes for Machi. Cocoon smuggling, your entire plan. Machi Tobaye knows everything. Only one way out of it for him. And that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of cocoon smuggling!
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll get you out of the country. I'll set you up someplace. Hidden mansion. Yeah, it's real nice. You want a house made out of cookies? No. A house made out of Pyenus. Come on. Please don't talk!
looking so hot.
Daryan. I consider that my last session with you. We rocked.
I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession?
Anyone got any pomade? He's laughing again.
There's a kind of sick desperation in it now, though.
Well, have you been listening to today's trial?
Yes.
And you'll talk? You'll tell the court everything.
I didn't want it to turn out this way. But I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime.
Today's trial was all for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why you should hesitate now.
I knew from beginning, I knew.
Machi.
Situation. I cannot explain, but money. I need. Very much money.
Today's trial raises a delicate issue with our legal system. The only thing definite in a court of law is evidence.
I know his hair. What is his name? Darion's hair is kind of gross, especially when it's all like, what do you call it? Wilted.
However, the golden rule. This is the golden rule. However,
it has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard.
should another case of this sort surface, we may have to consider innocent until proven guilty. Oh, I feel sick just saying that. Anyway, Mr. Machi Tobaye,
Yes.
I promise you will receive a fair trial by the court laws of our country. And with regards to the current charges, this court is prepared to announce...
Oh, look at him! Would you like to join our talent agency?
I thank you. I only lie, but you see truth. You find truth.
That's our job. Well, his job. My job is to put guilty people, to let guilty people walk free. Ha 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 ha! The court defines the defendant.
Aw, look at this little pixie of the arpeggio. What the?
Court is adjourned.
He's such a little munchkin.
We must protect this child.
I wonder what'll happen to Machi.
Well, he did smuggle a cocoon out of Borgi. We don't really have laws against... But then again, we also have international allies. I don't know how that works. I don't know how international law will play into this. I guess there will be another trial here. Phoenix?
All's well that ends well. Yeah, hey, Phoenix shot, bruh. All's well that ends well. Hey, Daddy-O's back. I brought some milk.
Wait, you were actually gonna come back?
Yeah, I said I was going out for milk.
But you know what that usually means?
Yeah, there was no fat-free, so I got two, but never mind.
I owe you both my thanks.
Lami, what? I mean, if you let me take you out to dinner, that's thanks enough, if you know what I'm saying. Oh! Lami, what?
Is something wrong?
No, I'm sorry. Machi was your partner on your stage and your friend.
Yes, I thought of him as my own son. Even now I do.
Well, I'm just saying, Machi's lucky that he has a mommy, if you know what. If you know.
Something got a hold of him. Something evil. I see that. And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be?
I'm still sorry.
Do not be sorry. You have given me courage. Courage? I am considering eye operation.
Oh, hey, you know, I never even thought of that.
It was my suggestion, actually.
You mean you'll be able to see again? It's funny. I have always been afraid of light. Light so harsh and unforgiving.
According to the doctor, Lamiwa lost her sight due to some kind of accident.
An accident?
As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see, perhaps it would open eyes to truths I have been running away from. I is scared.
You know what changed her mind? Hearing your defense in there.
What about my defense? You know, when you sang, she said it was really bad. She has to improve herself so she never hears that again. Oh. Well, I mean, I'm trying.
She could feel your gaze.
Unwavering. Always looking straight at her. For some reason. Like, dang. She kept saying, like, she feels like a longing gaze of lust and desire aimed straight toward. Shut up, Phoenix!
If the light returns to my eyes, I would take up painting.
My game wouldn't let me look. I was trying to look at her hands, okay? A painting.
That's right, she's the landscape painter in sound. I will paint the two of you. I promise.
It's like a stick figure.
And this is Trucy's hat. I can't wait, Lamiwa.
Sure, bruh, I owe you my thanks too, Apollo.
Thanks, but, for... what?
You reminded me. I need to hurry things along. On my secret mission.
Right, your secret mission. Yeah, it's a stick figure with a top hat and like 2 little spikes. You think she can learn to paint? Maybe.
Apollo, Trucy, I hope we will meet again someday soon. You bet! Me too.
Oh, can I get rights to use your songs in my magic show? And this is a legal contract I printed. And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on until it came to an end. Thanks to the trial, the guitar's serenade was a huge hit. Prosecutor Gavin is even more dazzling to look at. Did Apollo just confess something about himself? But there's something I want to say to that guy. Ooh. The contract was written in pencil. Next time you write a ballad,
Have them catch the killer at the end.
oh, and make Apollo the killer. I want to catch him. Trucy, shut up. Damn it, Maya. Will Trucy ever stop annoying Apollo? Find out next time. That will never happen. That will never happen. Oh, that was a good trial. These cases are super long, and I love it. I love having longer cases with more like, you know, thought, like chances to think. Especially that stupid music part. I'm good at music. I am good at. It's the game's fault. The game is not good. It's the game's fault. It's not my fault. I did nothing wrong. Still better than SL9. The freaking vase. Oh my god, the freaking vase.